Hey everyone, it's me, Miss Yolanda, and today is Friday, August the 9th, 2013. And I hope that you all remember what that means, because that means I give you my top 5 of what happened in entertainment this week. Now, it's been a while, but I think I got it. Let's get into it. My number 5 is about Beyonce. This week, Beyonce has wrapped up her Miss Carter's World Tour. And not only did she wrap that up, she wrapped up that long hair, as in she cut it off. Yes, she now is, rocking a bob or whatever you want to call it. She rocking that short hair. But why is everybody making such a big deal about it? It's just hair. And she's letting the world know that, no, you're not going to define me by my hair. I'm going to cut it off because I'm still going to be Beyonce. You go, girl. And Kim Kimball is talking about her hair. As you know, Kim Kimball is the hairstylist to the stars, and you can watch her show on Thursday night at 9 o'clock and it's entitled LA Hair. And Kim Kimball does Beyonce hair, but not while she's on tour. She said that she was shocked by the new look as well, because Beyonce got a new music video coming up, and she had a vision of how she wanted her long hair to be, but now she has to do a whole change around about it. But she said it's a really good look for her, and it is. I mean, it's fabulous. But I don't understand why Hollywood is going so crazy about it. Maybe does it have something to do with when she got her hair caught in the fan? Yeah, she got her hair caught sometime really last month during her tour. She got her hair caught in a fan, like a blade, like in the fan blade. And it got stuck for a little while. Everybody had to come to her aid, like 2 and 3 people had to come and try to get her hair. But guess what? Beyonce let y'all know that she doesn't call herself Sasha Fierce for nothing, boo-boo. She doesn't call herself Sasha Fierce for nothing because she kept on performing. If y'all seen the video, she was singing. She still was singing. Go, girl. You let everybody know that you are a hardworking woman. And you need to take a break. You don't need to just take a break from your long hair. You need to take a break. Point blank. Period. Coming in at number 4 is about my girl, Tamar Braxton. Tamar gets into it with the cast members of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta more than the cast member do. Last year, it was talking about K. Michelle, because K. Michelle used to date Toya's now husband. And she came out with a statement talking about how, Toya's husband used to put his hands on her. Well, Tamar went to Toya, tweeted Toya, talking about, don't worry about what she's saying. It ain't true, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Well, K. Michelle found offense to that, because she always telling everybody that how you gonna tell me what happened in my life. So she went in on Tamar, and that and Tony is always being brought into it, talking about, well, you just trying to get a career. Tony Ben had a career. You just feeding off this fame, blah, 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 blah. Nobody would have known you until until Tony brought you out of whatever. Now Tamar has gotten into it with K. Michelle's newfound friend, Jocelyn. Well, sometime last month, Tamar said something about Jocelyn's body, how muscular it was. And Miss Jocelyn did not like that. She did not like it at all. So when Jocelyn was having an interview with Rolling Out, they asked her about Tamar. And basically she gave her a very, very funny shout out. Basically, to sum it up, not to read the whole thing, but she's basically saying that, oh, Tamar wants to beat me. Whoa. She said, Tamar wants to beat me. And she hating on all this talent that I have. She wouldn't even be out if it wasn't for Tony, as, everybody like to bring that up. But Tamar was out with, she was out about the same time as Tony. They was all out at the same time. I mean, goodness. But everybody like to say that about Tamar, thinking that that's going, people like to say different things to hurt their feelings, but that's not going to hurt. Anyways, Tamar ain't about that life. Tamar ain't about that life. She about trying to get her money and get her family life together. Speaking of family life, Tamar and Vince show will be returning on September the 5th at 9 o'clock, 8 Central. And this time is not all about Tamar, because this is also the season where she will introduce you to her love on top, Logan Vincent Herbert. Now, I like that name. That name you can look at that name and just be like, oh, we need to give this person a job. He may not be black. Because everybody's thinking that Black people got to come out with the crazy name Aquanisha, Noxema, Aubrey Comby. I don't know. But that's a nice name. That's probably a beautiful name that I have heard in a long time. I haven't heard a beautiful name like that in a long time in Hollywood. So kudos to Miss Tamar for coming up with a wonderful name, But, on her show, what's the show called? The Real Talk Show. She basically said that she wanted to name her child something that had the initials of LV, Louis Vuitton. Okay, go figure. That's Tamar for you. Coming in at number 3, it's about Rihanna. And no, it does not have anything to do with her and Chris Brown. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. But it does have something to deal with her grand Dolly's funeral. For her grand was so outrageous. It was just beautiful. And the funeral home is saying that she didn't pay the outstanding balance. She only paid half of it. But her representative have came out sometime today and said that that was a bogus lie. It was a rumor. It wasn't true. Nobody is suing nobody. Riri done paid everything. And of course, if Riri got enough money to buy her mother a house, of course she got enough money to pay off her grand funeral. If she didn't have the money to have an extravagant homegoing, she wouldn't have done it. Coming in at number 2 is one of my favorite actresses. One of my favorite actresses is Miss Raven Simone. I have always loved Raven Simone. When I first saw her on the Cosby, then hang with Mr. Cooper, and then when she made other cameo appearances on different shows, and then I love that so Raven. I need to bring that back. I need to bring some reruns. Disney Channel, bring some reruns back. Something. Anyway, Raven Simone has come out, or at least that's what the media is speculating from her tweet last Friday. It stated, "I can finally get married. Yay, government. So proud of you." She was referring to gay marriage becoming, you can get married in Minnesota and Rhode Island now. And everybody that, go on Twitter and read everything that stars say, and FYI, you can't always put your trust in what people tweet, because sometimes they tweet to be funny. You can't take everything that somebody put on the internet so seriously, especially sometimes what entertainment news sometimes. But me, you can. But anyway, they basically think that she just came out. But Raven has come out last year saying that she does not allow the media or the paparazzi or anybody in Hollywood know who she's dating, because that's her business. And if she chooses to be a lesbian, that's her human right to be that. So in another statement that she gave to she's, after she tweeted that, a lot of people wanted to know what she meant, and some people just didn't care. Just went with it and ran with it. But News, they said, she came out and stated, "I am very happy that gay marriage is open up around the country and is being accepted. I was excited to hear today that more states legalize gay marriage. I, however, am not currently getting married. But it is great to know I can now, should I wish to." You can take that statement any way you like. It could have meant that she could be it, or it could mean that if she chooses to be it, she can get married now. But regardless of if she is or if she isn't, that's her life. She living it. Why make a big deal about it? Okay. We are finally here, you guys. Number 1 is about Usher. This week, Usher's son was almost drowned in their home pool. But he was being supervised by the aunt. Everybody was at the house. Only Usher was in a studio recording, probably about, good 5 or 10 minutes away from the house. So with that being said, Usher's son saw a toy that was at the bottom of the pool, and he dove in to get it. But while he was trying to get out, he got his arm caught like in the little drain, the drain at the bottom of the pool. So the aunt dove in to get him. The maintenance guy that was there at the house, like 2 maintenance guys there at the house, dove in to get him and stuff like that, try to get him free or whatever. They got him out the pool. The aunt called 911, and they was asking him, is he breathing? Is he breathing? One of the maintenance guys practiced CPR on him, and he started to breathe. He later on went to the intensive care in Atlanta, and he was recovering. But during that time, Usher's ex-wife, Tamika, saw this was a great opportunity to try to get both of her kids back, to get custody of her kids, because she does not have custody over them. Usher won that round. And now, guess what? Usher won round 2. But he gave her a hug at the end of, he gave her a hug at the end of the whole, court thing, because they went to court today. But in the picture, as you can see, that she was like, "You just doing this for the cameras." But she was, in her face, she looked very disgusted that she still cannot get her kids. And they pointed out, and she pointed out a lot of things during the court time about he's never there. He's always doing this and doing that. Hello, he got to make money, honey. He got to make something to come in the house. He can't live in that lavish lifestyle if he don't go do performance and shows and stuff like that. But really, Tamika has always had some kind of funny, she was feeling funny about his aunt anyway, talking about she does this, she does that, She kind of, her discipline is not really up to standard, up to par for her or whatever, saying any old kind of thing to get her kids. But que sera, Usher won round 2. Now, I don't know if it's going to be a round 3, but from the looks of it, Tamika gonna make sure there's a round 3 going to court. And she gonna try to get her kids. Lord have mercy. I mean, goodness gracious. I have no words to say about it. Okay, that's it for my top 5 of what happened in entertainment this week. But I also want to give a special shout out to the late, great Whitney Houston. Today would have been her 50th birthday. And I want to close it out with one of my favorite videos. It is I Believe in You and Me from the Preacher's Wife soundtrack. You all have a blessed, productive day, and I'll see y'all back here next Friday. Dose.
This one's for you. I believe in you and me. I believe that we will be in love eternally. Well, as far as I can see, you will always be the one for me. Oh, yes, you will. And I believe in dreams again. I believe that our love will never end. And like the river finds the sea, I was lost. Now I'm free, 'cause I believe in you and me. Well, maybe I'm a fool to feel the way I do, but I will play the fool forever just to be